Live now. Right?
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
1 second. Uh, Great. I think we're live now. All right. Good evening and welcome to another edition of Weekly Career Class, and welcome to iDreamCareer's YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Shwak, and I'll be your host for today. And today we'll be discussing careers in healthcare and pharmaceutical management. And we're joined today by Kottakota Reddaiah, who's a pharmaceutical management he's pursuing a pharmaceutical management PGDM from IIHMR Bangalore. Thank you so much for joining us today, sir.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
Uh,
first of all, one good evening to everyone. Yeah, today the session will be very good insights related to the whole. Like I'm going to uh, talk about careers in healthcare management as well as in pharmaceutical management.
right.
This was very wonderful. Like I am Kottakota Reddaiah and I am currently pursuing pharmaceutical management from IHMR Bangalore.
Right.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to start with a short scenario where we are in, like those students who are aiming to going into the management list. Like we are the key drivers in the whole healthcare management where we can put our impact. Like uh, before going to this, I would like to go with one present concept. Like we have already taught a lesson from COVID, how has impacted healthcare system. Okay, in a healthcare system, we are into the aspect we are going to manage people, activities, information, and resource. Like in the earlier, we were in COVID period where I experienced the shortage of oxygen cylinders. These are the some aspects where the management students came into the act. Before starting the session, I would like to show uh, what is the agenda for the today's session. Like
Right.
many of people, they were very confused. What is management? What is healthcare management? And what is pharmaceutical management? And why? Okay, those students who are opting to go, those really interested in the management,
Right.
I say, in a healthcare, we have a large diversity of segments to work in. Like we have to be in a key drivers to collect the resources and to organize the activities and to get the information in the sufficient time and sufficient period and right time also.
Correct.
Like today's session, we are going to discuss why MBA in healthcare and pharmaceutical management and what are the eligibility and required skills to be required for the student who are going to opt management.
Right.
And next to that, career opportunities to work where the students work in and what are the initial career opportunities we'll get and how we'll drive into the future. That will get into the very good insight for you also. And we'll go to the next into question and answer. So you can also ask me what are the initial career drives will you people will get into that. This was the today's agenda for the session.
Got it. And
And
before we move forward, I would just like to remind our audiences here that if you wish to ask any questions about healthcare and pharmaceutical management and an MBA in healthcare and pharmaceutical management, please go ahead and ask those in the chat box and we'll be answering them live. So please do not wait, do not hesitate. Please go ahead and ask your questions in the chat box and we'll be answering them right away. Thank you, sir. Please move, go ahead,
yeah,
carry on.
well, good. That's coming to why MBA in healthcare and pharmaceutical management. You people all know various backgrounds from UG, and you are the healthcare professional to work it. But our management prospect comes into uh, how we are managing those systems. Like I have earlier mentioned that we are into the system where we are into managing people, activities, and resources as well. So these are the key components we have to manage because to work it as efficient and efficiency would come from the manage. Okay, like a COVID. In COVID, what are the lack is uh, at the right time they were not able to procure the
Right.
resource in the sense I will say the lack of oxygen cylinders as well, the lack of beds also gives us a clear impact in the COVID time.
Correct.
Okay, so as a management student, uh, when it comes to the healthcare professions are the prime and key drivers in the healthcare, but we are the supporting key drivers in the management. Like we are the supporting to the uh, healthcare professions as well as the patients. We are majorly focused on the patient-centric safety.
Right.
Okay, so I have mentioned 2 points I will discuss about it, like fastest growing demands. So you can easily compare the what the example I have given in the COVID times, the demands we have to fulfill. So we are the supplies. We can say we are the supplies. Like we can gather the resource on right time to the right place to the right people. We can say like patients. We can say like patients are creating demand. Like they need supporting cares. Okay, the material in the sense we can say the materials are the primary components for them to spend. Okay, so we are the suppliers into that we can fulfill the needs of the patients. Okay, it comes to the management perspective also. Like in healthcare, we can say for like they were creating demand and we are the fulfilling the demand. So we are the suppliers in the sense we can say. So this was the management perspective. We can say the fastest growing demands. We can say like next to the to deal with complex operations. Like I have already told that resources are the key components wherever we go. Like if it is in healthcare system as well, it is in the pharmaceutical management also.
Right.
When it comes to pharmaceutical management, for example, we need one tablet. So in order to make a tablet, we need raw materials. So for procuring raw materials, in the sense from initial stage to the finishing product, so there need a management tool. So there our aspect come into force, and we are the one which included to optimize that flow. Okay. For by collecting the raw materials in the sense we are procuring right quantity, right quality material, which implies the efficiency to the product. Okay. At the final term, we will get the finished goods has a our efficiency and effectiveness will comes from the flow of managing things. So there our managing students and those who are opting for the healthcare as well as the pharmaceutical management. So in addition to that, there are a lot of specializations in the management. Okay, like in healthcare, you'll go to into the hospitals where you can mainly focus on the patient safety and patient centric aspect, where you are managing the things as well. But in pharmaceutical management as well, we lot of people think that they're only a marketing in the pharmaceutical, but no. In pharmaceutical management, when you are opting for manufacturing, so you are into the where the process from the initial raw material to the till finishing. So there were complex operations you had to have to deal with. So there our management student prospect has comes into the force. And next, uh, you people really want to know what is the eligibility, and mainly people students who are from UG and they were into the different. They have done different bachelors. Okay, but any bachelors or any degree, you can opt for management course. Okay, if you have the ability to manage, like those skills you have required, there is another side we'll discuss there. What are the skills to be considered for the management student? Okay, and most of the universities or colleges opt for mainly entrance exams like CAT, GMAT. CAT. These were the exams they were considered for the student who are going to enter into the management class. Okay,
Right.
next. We'll go to the required skills. Uh, if, uh, if you are organizing or if you are managing an organization, if it you want to work really efficient, and if you want the if you are the forefront for the organization to deal and how you can run the organization effectively, like you have to deal with a number of skills. Like one of the primary skill you need is communication. So if you are in good in communication, and if you are good at managing things, you have to contact people. Like, for example, if you are into the marketing, initially, if you are interested in marketing from the pharmaceutical side, you have to deal with like consumers. Okay, you have to satisfy their soul. Like you can say, if you are producing a product, if you are taken into the market, but the
Right.
thing is, you should sell it to the customers. Okay, here the customer plays a key role where your product is going to be sold. So good communication, because you have to satisfy or you have to fulfill the demand of customer. So next, coming to leadership. Yeah, it is also far most important skill that required for an management student. Like if you are into an organization where you have to organize people, like for example, I say, if you are a marketing executive or if you are a product manager. Okay,
Right.
you have to manage numbers, marketing representatives, because they have to go into the field and they have to they have to pick up the sales. Okay, so in that sense, you are the prime one who is going to be considered one of the topmost. Like you are in the position where you have to guide the people and you have to manage them according to your company sales growth or to be increased by yourself. Next,
Right.
coming to the adaptability. See, in healthcare, there is divergence opportunities to work in, but for in your sense, you will in with your capabilities where you have to go. And when you are getting into the marketing or when you are getting to the market, what you can say, manufacturing sites, there you have to adapt few things. Like these thing I don't do. I'm only particularly looking for this management position. Like this, there were no any particular segment providing you the like you are in the place, like you are not going to be deal with a particular thing. Like you have to adapt to do several things with your adaptability. This was a
Right.
like this was the key unit in yourself you have to maintain. Next, problem solving. See, in every work or in every organization, there were been lot of problems. Like you have to deal with, like example I have given is you have to deal with customer. So there you have some problems to solve. So you have to be a problem solver. Okay, like instantly you have to take decisions. It might wrong or right, but you have to take it in a right way.
Right.
Okay. Next, you have to creative. Like you can say, like if you are going into another like topmost pharmaceutical company, uh, there they will give the task to, like, I can say, branding. They need one advertisement. So you have to be very creative in the sense you have to instantly, like on the time on the place, you have to make one advertisement. You have to be that much creative to fulfill. Okay.
Right.
Next, work ethic. See, wherever you go, the ethic concept will come into force. Like you have to be very sticky, and we have to be very obedient to the organization where you have worked. And you when it comes to your work, or when it comes to your moral ethics, you have to be in stable. Like stability you have to must place in the organization for their management student. And management, like If your organization has time period, what the product have to be launched in the market, the right time. They have the they have already decided the time guidelines. Like you have to be take this product into the market like on a particular date, a particular day. Well, you are very ready for that to make the time management as well.
Right.
Next, teamwork. Yes. Next, teamwork. Teamwork is very, very, very important, and you have to guide people and you have to get that information. Like I have mentioned, you have to keep in mind the system consists where we are working. We have to well organize with people. We are well organized with resources and activities and also information.
Right.
When information is right, and we have to furtherly proceed our things right way. Okay, teamwork. Like you have to manage people and you have to get the work effectively, and this will give the efficiency of the work as well as. Okay, okay. I think hope required skills that you are quite very known.
Right. And before we move forward, I would just like to remind our audience again that if they want to ask any questions,
Yeah,
please feel free to ask them in the chat box. We'll be answering them live. Uh, Please carry on. Thank you, sir.
yeah. Next, as earlier we have seen what are the eligibility criteria and what are the skills required. And one more I have to mention here that when it comes to eligibility criteria, you are all have to ask me one question like any bachelor degree means if you
Right.
are from the BTech, yeah, you are also very well eligible because you have thought to do your PG course in management. If you are very interested in doing management, yeah, you can do
So
like
there's no
BTech.
specificity of
No,
bachelor's degree for doing
management course. Yeah,
management in pharmaceutical or
yeah,
healthcare. So
yeah.
anyone from any background can pick up this course and excel.
Yes, yes.
Got it.
So there is no restriction for any bachelor's degree,
Right.
right? Next, coming to the career opportunities to work. See, moreover, people think like, sir, if you go into the marketing, like pharmaceutical marketing, they were only thinking about sales and marketing. No, it is not sales and marketing because even a guy with like next to graduation also will do sales and marketing. But but thing is, we are into the position like managing. So we have to manage like for example, in sales, I will give that sales executive will do the like promoting our sales, like example, MRs and this all going to with the sales. But where you are into the position like you are managing those medical representatives for sales growth. That was the position we'll offer in the institute. Okay, and there were lot of modern for career opportunities in the pharmaceutical as well healthcare. Before going to deal with modern career opportunities, I would like to pinpoint one example. See, if you are an MBBS doctor, no problem. Like MBBS or doctors are also getting into the management perspective because they are into the primarily they are into the diagnosis. Okay.
Right. Right.
Their work is to diagnose the patient. But later on, when they came into the management course, they are the superior, like they can manage, they can diagnosis. Okay, so they can manage easily the hospitals where they were working, so they will get the higher positions. Okay, like we can have one thing like administrator positions, hospital administrator or healthcare administrator. So these were the positions they will get at the infield also. Yes, one side you have the sales, marketing, operations, quality, marketing analysis, project management. Uh, these are the opportunities that will get initially. Like I would like to mention that at starting phase, you will get positions like mm, executives. Okay, like if we go with sales, you will get the business development executives. Okay, or market executive. So this what the career opportunities initially you will get. But see, we have to keep on mind if you are getting into the marketing or sales.
Right.
Uh, Initially you have to wait. Like you have to need some experience to deal with the people and to deal with that position. So whenever you are experienced in that positions, you will get the most positions to work with, and
Hmm.
organization offering also very high. And coming to the modern days, on a right hand side, you can see like modern career opportunities like pharma product manager. I told in pharma product manager, he is dealing with people like MRs and who are getting into the fields of market research. Okay, finance department, accounting department. So he is dealing with number of people and number of activities. Okay, in that position, it is very like superior thing. Like next, health informatics specialist. See, firstly, I would like to mention that people are having a different prospect. Like those who are wishing to go into the field, and those who are having that intent to work with IT. Okay, on laptop. Just we have to sit in the company. You have to work. They have the good opportunities also like data analyst. You can go with like healthcare consultants. You can okay. And people who are opting for on field, like you need some experience. Initially, people like students with management course, they do not have any experience in the field activity. So field
Right.
activity is the most thing to concern in the pharmaceutical management. Like you have to adapt those field work, like you have to deal with customers, how you are going to deal with the healthcare professionals, because for selling a product you need to consult healthcare professional, like they have to wish to write your product. Okay, so they are your key and first customer to deal with them. So on-field experience should be there for the those who are opting for sales and marketing. And there were another opportunities where you can go with like consultancy, the jobs which are like you can sit into the office on desk work, you can deal with them. And next coming to telemedicine coordinator. Nowadays, like you are all aware of like AI, artificial intelligence as well as machine learning.
Right.
So with this, we are forwarding our future workings like management prospect. Also, robotics are into the like management things. So in order to deal with them, we are the one who are monitoring or who are managing to the optics also, because without us, they are not going to work as efficiently. So our like our act has to be into the field, like we are into the learning things like artificial intelligence, machine learning programs. This will help us to deal with the systems. Like this was the thing, supply chain management. Like I told, I have given a few like a few components.
Hmm.
One of the prime thing is resource.
Right.
Every organization or every like it is not only for healthcare, it is not only for pharmaceutical management. Everywhere, like everywhere we have to deal with supply chain, like logistic
Absolutely.
for you. Yeah, for if you want to conduct an like if you are planning to do any function, you need to have some preparation with logistics. So in supply chain management, we are dealing in hospital as well as pharmaceutical management. See, there is only one difference. Like in pharmaceutical management, we are gathering resource in the sense raw material to make the product. Okay, product is going to be utilized by everyone, customers we can say, consumers we can say.
Right.
Okay, but when it comes to deal in the hospital supply chain management, we are prime focus on patient safety. Okay, patient safety is the our prime concern because if a patient is suffering from a disease X, which is need some emergency medicine, so we are very driving force to make that arrangement. Like we have to manage that emergency medicine on the right place on the right time because this was the these are two words are the major things like right place and right time. So in order if you keep on mind this, then the patient is really well like we are the patient centric focus.
Correct.
So there were various segments, not only sales, marketing, not only in the hospital, not only pharmaceutical. Like you have the various positions. It is a vast thing. We, if you are into really hoping for management perspective, you are the one where you can go and you leverage your skills and leverage your knowledge to uh, work with. Okay,
Correct.
yeah, I think it's for question and answers now.
Great. So if you
Yeah,
could just
feel
go
free
to
to
the,
ask.
sorry.
Yeah, yeah, students who are joining in the session, feel to free ask any question because uh, those who are doing UG, they has a different mindset. Like they are very anxiety to know
Right.
where I have to go and where I have to study and what type of jobs I will get and what type of package I will get initially. So please don't focus on the those things because if you're opting for management really yeah very well you have to write for some entrance exams to get into that or some colleges are providing like they were into the group discussion process as well
Right.
and they were considering any exam like you were attempting like your rank is not supposed but if you are like you have to go with prestigious university you have to uh, playful with your entrance exam like PAT, MAT, GMAT, whatever it may be. But the final thing is, management course you gives you a very like a good future, and I will say you will get the more skills like you are able to deal with the number of positions like the topmost leaders also because if you are in that position to deal with people, so you can deal with everyone and you will get a good future as well.
Correct. Absolutely. Great. Uh, if you could just go to the next slide, the last one that we have. First of all, thank you everyone who's tuned in today for listening. Please ask your question in the chat box. And while you're doing that, also go ahead and scan this QR code so that you can ask any questions that you feel that have gone unanswered or any more questions that you want to ask from a career counselor. You'll be able to do that after scanning the QR code. You'll be redirected to iDreamCareer's web app where you'll be able to access our AMA query tab and ask any questions that you want to a counselor, right? Uh, so the first question, and this is something that's been a lingering question, has been that if you could just like describe your experience and your experience so far as a graduate student of pharmaceutical management. Uh, like how have these 2 years been, and like what are things that one student should watch out for, or how should they prepare, you know, themselves as like to get inside this rigorous course of pharmaceutical management. So if you could just explain your, or just like elucidate or shine more light upon your experience so far.
Yeah. The thing is, when I opted for management course, really I am not able to deal with those skills what I have already mentioned.
Right, but
Uh,
like before you go on, like what led you to pharmaceutical management? How did you decide that this is what you wanted to pick up?
yeah. Like I have done my UC in bachelor's of pharmacy,
Right,
and there I know I really don't want to go in clinical like clinical way. There
correct,
were like those students will opt for if you are done with the bachelor's in pharmacy next step will go with the master's in pharmacy so
right,
I have to choose my career as in different way like management will suit for me why only pharmaceutical management thing is, yeah, I'm continuing my study from pharmacy background. So I have to leverage my those knowledge, like I have to go with management perspective, the pharma, how it works. These are the key motives driving for me to take that pharmaceutical management. This made me to get into the pharmaceutical management.
Got it. And how has your experience been so far? Like now that you're
Yeah,
in the second year,
yeah,
like any challenges that you
yeah,
face, anything that a prospective or an aspirant should, be mindful of? Any
yeah.
advice that you give?
Uh, Initially, it was not that much. I'm not I was not much good communicating skills with people. But
Right,
later on, when you are going with just like academics or whatever the activities you are participating in, that where the slow process will increase you and step forward for the enhancing your skills and a particular 2 years of academic. You will
right,
learn great things like the skills required and the knowledge you require, and what are the other prospects when you get into the organization. So
right.
those will help me a lot.
Got it. Great. And I know you don't want to talk about it, but like this has been a question which has been asked multiple times. Like, but what is a package that someone who's doing a pharmaceutical management expect after completion of their PGDM?
Yeah, it is almost like you cannot definitely say that this is the fixed package those will get after this course. But on average, I will say it is a 5 to 6 lakh. But because we are into the position
Hmm.
where we don't have any experience, because we are also the learners in the first at the phase, and then we go with like I also put that point, if you have any experience, later on
Hmm.
you will get the good salary and good positions also, but initially you will get as a management student like 5 to 6 lakh annual salary.
Got it. And another question that's been asked is what kind of jobs do girls in management get? If you could just like elucidate on that in detail, please.
Yes, yes, yes. Like I have mentioned that those who are opting for on-field and those who are opting for desk job. So the girls also, there is no any aspect like boy or girl. If you are really potential to deal with those skills that I have mentioned,
Right.
yeah, if you are willing to do job in field, you can. Okay, like marketing, yeah, girls also can do marketing because they are not like you are not like fully into the marketing, like you are not fully into the field. Okay, first initially you go with the field and you know the whatever the phenomenal things that are going to happen in the field. And next, if you are not comfortable with the field, I told that this jobs like health consultancy jobs. Okay, clinical
Right.
aspect, when it comes to the clinical aspect, like you can go with the data analytics. Okay, it is purely not, I'm not mentioning that this only for girls and this only for boys. If you are
Right.
potential, you can do either jobs.
Got it. Great. Another question is, are there more opportunities in marketing? Also, if you could detail about the scope of marketing in pharma.
Yeah, see, marketing, when it comes to marketing, it is uh, I can say it is the most predominant position, like I said. Like if you are much able to do with in the marketing, like you are well managed with the customers, you can go with marketing. You can have a much more positions you can. And there is some like in marketing, you will get salary like anything. Like you can earn double as you can when with your experience.
Right.
So yeah,
Got it. Um, if you could just like talk about the interview process for
yeah,
jobs in marketing or like pharmaceutical management.
okay,
That's a question that our audience has been asking quite a few times, in fact. So, if you could just tell us about the interview process, both for
yeah. Well,
internships and jobs.
yeah, when it comes to interview, first of all, you focus on what the position they were offering.
Right.
Like if they are offering for marketing executive, really you need to mention some like there will be some tricky questions from the interview side. Like they will ask you uh, what you know about the current marketing, and they will give some case studies also. Like if you're a man like marketing guy, if you have a problem to deal, like existing customer and current customer, uh, like if existing customer has problem with some like mission equipment working, and
Right.
if a new customer is going to talk with you, deal with the marketing, like they were going to deal with you. Okay. And they were asked you to talk at the same time. Okay. So whom with you go? This was the case study that I was faced. Like as everyone can say that existing customer is our prime concern, because we have to make our loyalty towards the existing customer, because new customers will we are always making new customers.
Correct.
Okay, but thing is we have to be loyal to towards our customer, and we have to deal with people with our loyalty. They have to trust us first. So this was the case study. Like this case study, you have to like you have to analyze, and you have to go well understood with the case studies also. And thing is, they will see your personality, how you are communicating with the people.
Right.
They will ask the diversified questions, not only case studies. And they will see how you they will ask, they will how you are very much interested in that position, because marketing, sales, these are the positions they need some interesting candidates, like they have to opt it with interest. Okay. So they will ask some diversity questions when it comes, when we attempt for the interview. Well, we will get it.
Got it. Great. Another question, and this has been asked by Sai Dheeraj, is could you just talk about your achievements in history so far?
Sorry.
If you could talk about your achievements in history so far.
Yeah, I'm not getting it. One second, please.
So
Sorry.
they just want to know about your achievements in history right up
Okay.
until this point. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Uh, well, achievements is uh, like I was very good at organizing things. Like I have made it possible with our academics also. In our college times, I got some leadership qualities also in organizing things. Okay. And the thing, and next to that, I have a very eager to in certified things. Like
Right.
I have achieved that. I was the very key aspects in the one of the, like you can say, webinars.
Got
Okay,
it.
this is not yeah, this is not the first time I'm going with webinars, and I have done with some organization also.
Right. Right.
This were the my achievements, I can say. Yeah.
Got it. Great. And that sounds actually pretty amazing. So thank you so much for highlighting
Thank
that.
thank
Another question is what are I think we've already covered that, like starting salaries for any job by doing
you. Yeah.
it.
Yes.
Um, uh, one more question is that what are tips and tricks that you could suggest for students who want to pursue pharmaceutical management that they should like keep in mind as they
Yes.
start?
Yes. Yes.
And before you
See.
start asking that question, I'm so sorry for interrupting you.
Oh,
You want if to our audiences, if you want to ask any more questions, we can take a few more. So please go ahead and ask those in the chat box, and we'll be answering them live. Thank you so much. Please go ahead, sir. I'm so sorry. Yes, sir.
yeah.
Please go.
Yes. Yes. See, the skills you have to keep in your mind. Like you have to deal good communication. First thing and one more thing, when you are opting for pharmaceutical management, you have to have good communication. Okay.
Right.
And next to that, you are very potential to like managing activities. Okay. Like I have mentioned earlier, the skills required, but the two more skills I have, like I will suggest you, like good communication and good leadership. Okay, these two will, like you can, uh, you can learn things very easily, and you have to keep in mind these two skills, and this will take you a much more
Got it. Great. I don't think we have any more questions as of yet. So,
okay.
to our audiences who are watching right now and anyone else who watches it later, if in case you have any other questions regarding careers in pharmaceutical and healthcare management, please go ahead and scan this QR code and you can get in touch with a counselor who will answer your questions right away in an instant. Uh, and for everyone who joined us today, thank you so much for joining us. And I hope this session has been insightful and very helpful in terms of, giving you the right information about pharmaceutical management and healthcare management. Thank you so much, Kottakota Reddaiah, for joining us today. You've been nothing but insightful to our audiences, and I'm so, so glad that you could take out your time today to join us. So, thank you so much.
Thank
Great.
you.
So, to our audiences again, please go ahead and scan this QR code, and you will be redirected to our web app where you'll be able to ask any questions that you want regarding your career choices, regarding what streams to choose, regarding what is the right career path for you to our counselors and get a response right back. So, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for everyone, and thank you.